What our trips have in common is that they take college students with little Jewish background from across the country and give them the most important Jewish experiences that they would have had to date. We've come up with a combination that really seems to work for us. It provides opportunities for social programming, ability to meet more people from similar backgrounds. It provides an opportunity for education with cutting-edge classes and amazing speakers, and an opportunity to be able to develop oneself as an activist and make a difference for the Jewish people.
I learned so much. I was unaware of so much that I now know.
I felt some sense of unity, and I felt that, wow, we're all Jewish, we all have something in common.
I don't think I'd have as much of an affinity for Israel and the Jewish people, and I wouldn't have such a sense of urgency that we have to create a community now. I think prior I just knew that I was Jewish and understood that I was Jewish, but I didn't really know what that meant.
Going in, I didn't know what to expect. You know, they said that food and housing would be provided. They said that classes and activities would be provided, but never in a million years did I think that I would participate in a trapeze act. Would I go rock climbing? Would I, go through a journey through the city?
They always get the greatest speakers, and you just leave and you're just like, wow, I heard all of that and I learned all of that like in one weekend.
It's the first real time. I mean, I'm 19 and it's the first real time where for 10 straight days everything's been Jewish. So it's a huge eye-opener and it makes me, and I felt very at home.
Students who've been engaged in our programs, be they learning programs through Metrofest retreats, be they trips through Shabbatons, have ultimately all had one thing in common, and that is that they feel we've given value to their Judaism.
I went on one trip and then there was a follow-up. And I took classes that connected to what I had learned on my trip. And then I went on another trip. I happened to go on another trip. And then I took classes that followed that up. And then I went on a metro trip. And it was a constant growth.
I've just grown as a person, my life perspective, what's important, what's not important.
But leaving this trip, you leave with brothers. The bond that's that much stronger, the inherent bond that you have with your Jewish brothers really adds value and sheds light on what it means to be a Jew.
Trips like this really keep us interconnected. It keeps us connected with Jews across the country.
The experience I had was incredible, and spiritually and religiously it really helped me grow and basically lit an Aish for me to keep going in my Judaism.
What it's done for me is that it's definitely kick-started a kind of interest in exploring Judaism, questioning it more.
There were times that I had the opportunity to lead this group of Jewish people, and it was a phenomenal opportunity for me, and I was able to get everyone to come together and to do things and to act together, and it was a great experience.
I see the beauty in Judaism, and I really feel like I have an obligation to share this beauty with others.
You should start feeling responsible not just for yourself physically, but also spiritually, and that basically entails worrying about your neighbor.
It's really important for Jews to take care of the world, and Aish teaches students in college who are going to be the next generation how to take care of the world and to want to take care of the world and create families that'll do the same.
Without question, for the vast majority of these students, they would simply not be able to have opportunities like these without the generous support of philanthropists in terms of subsidizing these programs. Taking students at a time when they are at their most impressionable, when perhaps demographically they're the most threatened in terms of being able to keep their Judaism as a part of their lives, and taking them on a program for 10 days to 3.5 weeks, giving them an opportunity to think, where am I going in my life? What place does Judaism have to provide for me? That's an opportunity that they're never really going to be able to get again. That's something that we can do here in Aish Connections.